talk about what happened on Skeem Saam episode last night. So I mentioned this in my previous review about Alfred gunning for the principal uh, office, and I was right. This guy did not even waste time. He did not waste time. Okay, the minute, the minute Jokobath was fired, he couldn't even wait 10 seconds whatsoever. He went to that office and he sat on that chair like he owned it. Okay? Like like he owned that office. The audacity of it all is just mind blowing. How could someone be this ruthless, this cold hearted? Does he even care about someone's feelings besides his? Does he understand that he's taken away someone's livelihood because of his ego, his pride, the hunger of power? That's all he cares about is power. Not the fact that he's taken away something that someone else built from the ground up with her blood, tears, and sweat. But no, he's in a hurry to take over that office and become the permanent principal. Please, please, are you that self-centered? Wow, I can't even believe the audacity of that man. Mm-mm. So Manaka was trying to take over, obviously, he was doing his bit as, the acting principal, but Alfred, Manaka found Alfred sitting on that chair like he owned it. He was shocked. He was baffled at the fact that Alfred just walked in and just sat on that chair like it's nothing. He's like, oh, I'm back. Now that Jokobeth has left the building, she's fired. Now it's my turn to sit on that chair. I'm the next permanent principal of this school. You know what? I'm so proud of Managa for standing his ground and said, please, until you get a doctor's note that you're cleared to come back to work, I'll be still here. So please move US and go and get whatever you need to be cleared to be acting as the principal. But until then, please move out of my way because I need to do my work. I need to take charge of the school because of the nonsense you've put it through. Basically, that's what he meant in the most polite way, obviously. If I was him, I wouldn't even hold back. I wouldn't even filter what I feel. But he needs to be professional about it, you see? So, he's clearly the better man. Do you know what? I hope that Alfred does not succeed, but it looks like he is. I mean, he managed to get the doctor's note because he blackmailed Mr. Okhomu, but I cannot believe it. I'm still in denial about the fact that Jokobeth won't be the principal anymore, and the fact that Alfred is taking over. I mean, these students and these teachers are in for the most shocking ride of their lives. Okay, Alfred cannot be a principal. He's just not the right person for that job. He cares more about the power that he has than the actual job. Jokobeth put her life into that school, her whole being into that school. She has something that Alfred doesn't have, which is dedication to the actual school and students of that school. Not only his power for hungry and the bump to his salary, that's all he cares about. The students, the teachers, the actual school is second after all this egotistical behavior. I cannot believe that he actually managed to get that doctor's note to declare him to be back to work. Anyways, let's move on to Jacobeth herself. I was just touching on her a little bit, but now let's focus on her. So, obviously, she's now no more the principal of the school. You know what? She took it in her stride. She owned the fact that she's no more the principal. She left that school with grace. Yes, it hurt. Yes, she's still processing the fact that she won't be at that school anymore. But she's really taking it in, and she's gracefully, letting go of that school. She even spoke to Malaka and said, look, you need to toughen up, okay? Toughen up, because the person you're going to be working with is something else. He is a pain in the backside. You need to stand strong and toughen up, because if you let him walk over you, this school will go down with you. Okay? Like, that's the best advice that she could ever give Malaka, because I feel like Malaka has the ability to be really strong-headed and take over that school and stay grounded, like take charge. I see it in him. He has it, but it needs to be pulled out of him. So I think what Jacobeth was trying to do is pull that side of him out and realize that you need to be tough to be working with this man. You know what I mean? She even went down memory lane about how she enjoyed working here with him. Being the principal was a great thing for her. Sorry. Just memory lane. Looking at the trophies and the actual chair that she was sitting on over 30 years. But the only thing that she won't be missing is Alfred and the chair that he was sitting on next to her. That's the only thing she won't be missing. She even went on as far as apologizing to the teachers, her personal apology to the teachers. She acknowledged that her part in her demise and her rudeness and her ability to make people feel small and not listened to. She acknowledged that. She's like, I apologize for what I've done to you guys. I take responsibility for what has transpired here. Okay, I apologize. I want you guys to know that we had great times, good times in the school. We love, we fight. But overall, we made this school what it is. And I appreciate you guys with all my heart. You are great teachers, so take care of these kids. Okay? Take care of them like your own. But what I love the most is that she made sure that she had a personal apology to the English teacher. Her name is Ma Shuale or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. If I'm wrong, just correct me in the comment section area. But she did apologize to her and say, look, I acknowledge what I've done to you. I apologize for my part in making you feel like an outsider, isolated. You ending up taking pills because of me is something that I never wanted to do or wanted to see happen, but I take responsibility for that, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart, and you'll be always be here. I know it won't be easy for you to accept my apology and to forgive me, but I understand why. But I just hope you find it in your heart to forgive me, you know. And she was in tears because that's all she wanted. She wanted an apology from her, for her to listen to her. And I think for the first time ever, that's what Jochebeth gave her. And then Alfred had the audacity to ruin that moment and walk in as if he owns the school. He's like, look, stop whatever this is. I have the doctor's note from Kwame that I'm cleared to be back at work. Now he's taken over as principal. You know, the whole staff room was shocked. Everyone in that office, in that break room, was shocked. I want to see what's going to happen tonight, because it's really fascinating how everyone now realizes their mistakes in getting up on Jochebeth, because now they traded a worse, leader to the most even worse leader, which is Alfred. You went from bad to worse. You could have stuck with the bad, but you decided to gang up on the bad and go for the worst, which is Alfred. We'll see how this goes in the upcoming episode, but for now, things are not looking good for Malika and all those teachers. Like, they are in for the most awkward ride of their lives. But in terms of Jochebeth, I respect her for taking responsibility for her actions and her acknowledging her mistakes and realizing that she did play a part in her own demise. But she's taking charge and responsibility for that part. Well, we'll see how that goes on tonight's episode. To be honest, I don't think it's going to end well for anyone in that school. But in terms of Jochebeth, you know what? She's washed her hands of those horrible year 8s and the horrible men called Alfred. She's now washed her hands and says, look, I'm in for a ride of peace of mind. Now that I've left this school, I'm going to have my own peace of mind and reflect on my own actions. So yeah, we'll see how that goes in tonight's episode. But for now, I hope you enjoyed my review of last night's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Don't forget to click on the notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. Peace. I'm out.